Ali Moreno joins us now to talk about what's been going on around the world. And Ali, we've got to start with this viral video. As Hamburg knocked out of the German Cup, Toni Leistner, doing his post-match interview, stops it halfway through to then climb into the stands and push a fan over.
And it's unacceptable in every level from Toni Leistner. I don't care how you present it. I don't care what is it that he's being yelled at or screamed at or whatever he's being told from the stands. And here's the real issue for me if you're Toni Leistner. You're doing your post-match interview. And yes, you're disappointed for the result. You're disappointed in the outcome. You're disappointed that you're not in the competition any longer. But you just get through the interview and then you move on with your life. The fact that you're actually doing the interview, and while you're doing the interview, you're paying attention to what's going behind the interviewer, and not one, but 10 rows deep. And then after that, you don't finish the interview. There's a thought process in which you then make the decision, you know what? I'm not only going to go through these stairs, I'm going to go through the other stairs, and I'm going to climb out 10 steps, and I'm going to confront whoever is in the stands that's getting under my skin. It just can't work. It just can't happen. It's inexcusable, and there is nothing that Toni Leistner could say that could change my opinion on this. It doesn't matter what this fan is yelling. It doesn't matter what this fan is saying. You move on with your life because there's nothing to gain from it. Here's the other thing that I would say, and this is regardless of Toni Leistner's behavior. What are the stewards doing in this stadium? Yep. There's actually a part in which a couple of stewards see that Toni Leistner is about to make this decision. He's about to go up the stairs into the stands, and instead of stopping him, they just kind of get out of the way and say, go on your merry way. He does the pushing, the shoving, the yelling, the screaming. He comes back down, and the same steward says, this way, Toni, go on down onto the field. What is his job if it's not to either protect the fans or protect the player? Either one, the steward not doing their jobs, Toni Leistner not doing his job, is just an inexcusable situation all around.
Meanwhile, Borussia Dortmund did all their talking on the pitch today. And yes, obviously, it's lower league opposition and they had a man sent off early on. But there is something so exciting when you take a look at amongst the scorers, Sancho, Bellingham, Hazard, Gio Reyna, Royce. I don't think there are many other sides in the world that has this sort of excitement around their youth.
And it's attacking talent. Because if you told me it's a lot of young defending players and the up-and-coming center back and the up-and-coming defensive midfielder, well, you kind of look at it and say, well, yeah, this is great, but it's not nearly as appealing. It's not nearly as exciting. Because of the fact that this is attacking talent and because they have individual talent that when you put it together then becomes explosive. And you think of what the potential is for Gio Reyna. You think of what the potential perhaps already potential realized from Erling Haaland. If Michael Royce somehow finds a miracle and actually stays healthy throughout the course of the season, Jadon, Sancho at its full potential. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking. Now this is a team that can fully compete. But in order for them to compete against Bayern Munich, which is the team that they would be head-to-head in the Bundesliga, undoubtedly that's going to be where it's going to come to the title. It's going to be either Bayern or Borussia Dortmund. Then they have to defend better. There's no question that Borussia Dortmund can attack. There's no question that in a back-and-forth game, Borussia Dortmund can be as good as anybody else in the world. But can they defend with consistency? And that is a question that they haven't answered just yet.
Well, just a reminder, ESPN, the new home of the Bundesliga, all kicks off on Friday. Bayern Munich against Schalke, that game live on ESPN at 2:30. And then on Saturday, Borussia Dortmund's opener. And what a good game it should be against Borussia Mönchengladbach, that game live on ESPN Plus at 12:30. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.